This video is going to teach you the basics of how to format an assignment to turn it in school. These are my expectations. Other teachers may have slightly different expectations, but when you turn assignments in, for me, they need to look like this. This is what I consider final draft format. If your assignments are not in final draft format, they lose 10% of the overall grade. Those are silly points to lose, but I am a stickler for proper formatting. This is something that will become increasingly important as you go through school, so it's important that you learn it now. Just make it second nature and you will be good to go. Now, there are plenty of shortcuts to make formatting simpler and faster, but I'm going to show you the longer way of doing this because it's pretty standard for almost all systems. So you can be working in Word or on Pages, you can be on a Mac or a PC, and it's going to be very similar. It may not be perfect, but you'll be able to find what you're looking for if I teach you the long way. So first, we are formatting your margins to 1 inch on all sides. You're going to need to take your cursor up to the top bar to where it says Format. Click on it and click Document. You're going to need to replace the margins with 1 inch. Top and bottom are already set for 1 inch, but I'm going to highlight left, replace it with 1, and right, and replace it with 1. Then I will go down and click OK. Next, you need to make sure that your font is set to size 12 Times New Roman. To do this, we are going to go back up to Format, click on Font, and here it tells you the font name. It's already set to Times New Roman, which is great. Ignore font style. That's not something you need to know. Size 12. Now, I've written a lot of papers. I've read a lot of papers. I know what size 12 font looks like. So please make sure that it's 12, not 14 or 16 or 18, which I cannot understand why that would be necessary. 12-point font. Go down to OK. The next thing you need to be aware of is that your work should be double spaced. We'll go up again to Format, this time to Paragraph, and Line Spacing. Click on it. Mine is already set to double. Yours may be at single or 1.5. What you want is double. Press OK. The reason for this is because double spacing makes it a lot easier for teachers to read your work and write comments. It also has the nice benefit for you of making your work seem a lot longer. Next, we're going to add in your header. To do this, we need to align the text to the right, meaning it shows up on the right side of the page. We'll click here, Align Text Right. And now you're going to type in the first part of your header, which is your name. Let's go with the classic, John Smith. Press Enter or Return to get to a new line. This is where you will put the date. You can do the date you started it or the date it's due. So let's say July 12th, 2014. Again, enter or return to start a new line, and now you will enter the period in which your class meets. Let's say period 4. Press enter or return one more time to get a new line. This time, we are going to center the text so that we can add your title by clicking Center Text. I'm just going to title this Assignment Title, but you're going to want to include the title of your assignment, an original title that you've come up with for an essay that is dependent on the assignment itself. Again, press Enter or Return. Now we will align text to the left so that you can begin typing up your assignment. When you type up an assignment, it should always be aligned to the left, not centered, not aligned to the right. It must be on the left because we read left to right. First, before you type, you're going to want to hit tab, to indent. And then you can type your paragraph. Once you have your paragraph written, you're going to press Return or Enter to start a new line, and then you are going to tab again to indent for your second paragraph. Now I have a second paragraph and I think I'm done. It is important that you remember to only hit Enter or Return once and then indent for a new paragraph. You do not need extra lines between paragraphs. In fact, it is just distracting to the reader. So hit Enter or Return only once. There you have it. It's pretty simple. Learn it, love it, make it a part of your life.